the position I'm in, I'm like, I know as an artist myself, I know the creativity, I know the mindset we have deep inside these layers. And it's like people can listen to the music, but they gotta really understand what it means. Like sometimes you can listen to it about, like, I'm a writer, I can listen to what you're saying, Badmood, and understand that. But sometimes people can listen to it and be like, they can vibe to it. But I listen to what you're talking about, and like you said, that was one of your favorites from the album.
Yeah.
And
No,
I
I mean,
was
not
listening
just
to it.
mine. I'm like, when I said favorites, like mine is energy. Like that's my
Oh,
favorite.
okay.
But Badmood has completely like, that's the top song like on all the streams. Like everybody,
Word.
it's killing Badmood. That's why I was like, dang, okay, yeah, we can
Bruh,
talk about it. Like,
no, bro, we got to, and I'm glad that it's doing that because I'm listening to the lyric. Like, I got so many questions, but the first thing I gotta start off with is you. Even when you talked about anxiety, bro, because if somebody that's gone through real anxiety, I think it's good for Black men to express that and to call it for what it is.
they got
When did you get to a point of knowing what it was and being able to face it?
and that's what led up to the song. Like all these albums, bro, that I make, to be like years in the making, like emotions and feelings that I done had before. But the anxiety, because it's crazy. Like I overcame depression, but when I overcame it, like I didn't take time to be like, damn boy, like, give myself credit for it. Like, man, you did that. Like, you just healed yourself. Like a lot of your people really ain't healing from depression. They walking around with it on them. So when I got out of depression, I was feeling like I had to do everything that I done missed out on the last 4 years. Like that I've been down. You know what I'm saying? So I'm rushing with the music. I'm trying to get the photography business jumping. I jumped into activism. I'm doing all this shit, and I wake up every morning feeling this like I got something to do, like this anxiety that's sitting on you, like, you know what I'm saying? And I had to realize, like, I had that feeling in my chest for like, it's probably like 6 or 7 months, waking up feeling like that, not really knowing why. And it stemmed deeper than that, which came from, that's where Badmood came from, because I'm waking up with these feelings, but I'm thinking like, I just got a lot of stuff to do. I just got a lot going on, but like, nah, bro, you ain't got the confidence to go out here and do all this shit that you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it stemmed so much deeper, and that's when I had to have that talk with myself. Like, all right, bro, so until you get your confidence, until you get yourself right, like, you finna have to focus on 1 or 2 things and cut all this extraness out and really get yourself together. But
nah, you preaching, man. I'm going and that's what I be feeling too, because I was listening, like you said, all the projects you've been talking about, and I love that you even when you name it intervention, you know what I'm saying? Like it is that. It sounds like you sat down over a period of time and you reflected, because a lot of times, well, you know, we can face ourselves in the music, or we can escape ourselves in the music. Do you find yourself ever doing both, or do you find yourself mainly facing yourself?
Mainly facing the most, because like, bro, I'm a busy dude. Like, I got like the family, I'm married, kids, the music, I got a photography business. Like, I'm really like I'm constantly moving. I don't have that time to really sit down, and so I guess it would be facing it and escaping. Because during that time that I sit down and I'm writing and I'm clearing my thoughts, like, I'm facing all these things about my stuff I ain't get to do during the day because I was ripping and running. And I'm also like using this as an escape to get away from the regular routine. You know what I'm saying? So I'm finna pour it all here. And it's 2 hours that I got to myself, because
it's like that.
Once I wake up again,
it's like
I'm
that.
Back in it.
moving.
Yeah,
man.
So,
man, you talk and you say you know, you mentioned that key word marriage, bro. That key word marriage. What is this? That this might be one to make you think, but what has this album taught you about your marriage?
Yeah, and that's the album. That's a big part of where Badmood, especially Badmood, because like marriage, it teaches you about yourself, like the things where you find out where you lack patience, like where you can use some work at with your communication, where you can do this thing. So Badmood was like, I'm taking it out on everybody. Like, she might say something and she be right when she say it, but the way she said it,
the tone,
like, shit, like it made me feel some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? And it don't be her. She said exactly what the hell needed to be said. You know what I'm saying? You ain't take it right because you ain't got your shit together. Like, you wasn't ready to hear that truth when she said it. So now you mad at her. You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
so like,
that's real.
Yeah, so I had to go.
That's real. It sounds like you taking a sip of your own medicine, because in the song you say, you say Brian his feelings because you told the truth.
Yeah, that's what it be. Cause the ego, that'd be the ego. Like, oh, nah, who the hell she talking to like that? Nah, she don't talk to you like that, bro. You better say something back. Like,
that's how it is.
That'd be the ego. And when necessarily, like, she was right. Only thing I had to do was just sit there and eat that truth. You know what I'm saying? Taking it out on my kids when I get frustrated. It be things about myself. Like, you lacking patience. Like, bro, like, I don't whoop my kids, bro. Like, I just believe in just talking to them.
Yeah.
So like, I get frustrated with them if I forget that they're the only damn 5 and 6. I can't talk to them how I'm talking to you. So don't get mad if she not comprehending what the hell you saying. Like,
that's true. That's true.
It's your fault. Like, you know what I'm
saying?
Yeah, bro.
Man, but you know what? All right, because everything you saying, man, it's like, it's logical, right? Yeah, it's logical. But like you said in the song, another black man not knowing how to deal with his feelings. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't get taught like that, how to deal. Plus we taking in all that trauma. Plus we taking in everything we see on TV, all the stereotypes that we taught to be, whatever. Like, how the hell we even supposed to deal with our emotions? Like, how do you check yourself to deal with your emotions? And how do you even know how do you even spot them?
Yeah, man, I sit down and figure it out. Like, I really do, like, sit down and figure it out. Like, if I had some shit, if I wake up some mornings I have up, bro.
Yeah. Like,
I'd be so proud of myself. Like, it might be like 7. I wake up feeling some kind of way, and I can't figure out why. Like, so all day I'm sorting through my head. Like, all right, damn, like, your money good? It ain't money.
Yeah.
Like, you and your wife good? Like, how did y'all feel this morning? You straight there?
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just sort through my head all day until I figure out why I feel this down, or this little feeling that I'm feeling. Like, whatever the hell I'm feeling, like, I gotta figure out where it's stemming from. And some days, bro, it may not be till I get ready to lay my head down at night, and I'd be like, damn, like, that's it. Cause you ain't speak up for yourself when bruh said this. Or, you know what I'm saying, the other day.
Yeah, wow.
Still bothering you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Why did it bother you? So now I'm sitting down and I'm happy because now I know what it is. So tomorrow I'm finna figure out why it bothered me so much. Like,
damn, it's a continuum. It's a
continuing thing.
That's wisdom right there.
Yeah, bro. And then all that shit came with depression. Like, I had to figure that out during that depression. Like, this shit really doesn't happen overnight. Like, and that's what people be expecting and wanting to feel. Yeah. And bro, it's a continuous battle, and our people don't get enough for that. They don't know how to do that, bro. And that's why I do the music, because I feel like this is how I had to do it. So I'm glad y'all rocking with it, but I'm hoping y'all picking up these gems too. Like, because we all need that shit.
And we all going through something. We all going through something. I know people try to flex in front, but we going through something. When you going through that, did you go see a therapist, or because I know when I was going through depression, it wasn't until after I was out of depression till I actually went and saw a therapist.
For real?
But it was when I was going through it. I had to figure it out. I hear you saying you had to figure it out. Did you go see a therapist, or you just figured it out?
Nah, I went to see a therapist, but I kind of figured, because I realized it wasn't helping. I tried that too, because like when I first realized I was depressed, I think that'd be a lot of our people problem too, big bro. It's like, we don't realize when we're in it. We just be going through the day-to-day motion. Yeah. Just going through, feeling fucked up, and, you know, blaming people, and we don't really think, we don't recognize it. And I ain't know one day till I was writing on my first album. I was just writing music. That time I finally got to myself at one point, and I used the word depressed, and I was like, nigga, you ain't never spoke like that, like depressed. And I dropped the pen, and I just remember sitting there, bro, for hours. I got stuck hours, like literally. Like, I was like, man, like, I'm depressed. And at first, when I came to the realization of it, then I went to see a therapist, because I'm like, that's the only thing I ever heard before. you know, we're not knowing that. I didn't know at the time. I know I'm the answer to all of my issues, but I didn't know how to get me to figure it out at the time. So I like, let me go holler at the therapist. And I went there, and everything she's saying making sense, but I'm sitting there like, I already knew this. Like, I already knew this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, I just felt like it was me sitting there with her was redundant. And I was like, yeah, like, that ain't gonna do it. Tried talking to different people. I went into isolation during my depression, and I be trying to advise people to do that. Like, you got to, like, because you gotta take time to yourself to figure out what the hell is wrong with you, because depression will kill you. Like,
it'll drive you places that I mean, you know, I think it's this like the darkness and the lightness. Both of them are gonna drive you places you ain't never seen before. But one of them is gonna be dark, and one of them is gonna be light. So when you producing this, I'm imagining it's taking you to a lightness, to a place of light. So when you finish it, what's that mood like? Now, what's that mood when you finish the whole project? You put it out, it's streaming everywhere.
Yeah,
because you engineer, right?
Yeah, I do it all. Yeah.
So I know how that feeling is when you in album mode, especially engineering your own project. How did you even want to listen to it?
Yeah, well, I be listening to it. It's a brother asked me the other day, like, do you listen to your inspirations when you doing your music? And I was like, no, bro. I said, I watched Avatar, The Last Airbender. I
do too, bro.
I watch it before every album, bro. And
that's real.
I just listen to it. Like, I might make the first song from the album, and I just listen to it until I add on to it, and I build around it. I'd be listening to that in my head for months, like in this process.
Okay.
And as I'm doing it, I might have a whole rough draft of the album, recorded for like 4 months, but I'm listening to it during that 4 months. Like, okay, I need to fix this part of the song.
Wow.
I need to go back and put this part in there, or I can say this with some more expression. I want people to feel this part, or like, I do that throughout the months. But with this month, this album here was completely different, because those intervention tracks, the tracks I'm actually on there talking, I was scared to release this album because of how vulnerable I am on it. Yeah. And I was like, man, like, you really ready to put yourself out here like this?
Hell yeah.
Like, and I was like, damn, like, and I was really scared. I started procrastinating with it. I still had a couple songs to mix down. I had to finish the back. I had a bunch of stuff I hadn't done yet, but I was just scared, bro. And I had to overcome that shit. I was like, you've been doing this since you've been making music, wearing your heart on your sleeve, and you've never received anything bad from it. So you got to go out there and put that album out, bro. And yeah, but when I finished it, bro, I was just like so happy. But during my albums, bro, I be already healed from it.
Okay.
Like, doing
that's good. Yeah. That's the point. That's the point. It should take you through that journey. I love that. That's I'm telling you, because it don't do nothing but light that fire in everybody else. And I know, speaking for myself, I listen to it, and I'm like, I love it. And I love the other thing too, from an artist standpoint, just like a listener of music, your sound. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got your sound, you sticking to your sound. We know, especially in your place, when there's a trendy sound out and it's trying to, like, you trying to jump on that rather than just trying to let something attract to you.
Yeah.
You find yourself in the studio every like, you know what? Let me hop on this beat right here. That's kind of like
different.
It's the wave.
Man, I do when people send it to me.
Okay.
Because if I'm picking out my beat and I know I done heard that shit on the radio, or if I done heard a lot of people listening to it, I'm gonna try to avoid it. Like, I try to avoid it. But if somebody send me a track, and I'm like, man, let me see if I can, let me test myself on this joint. Let me see if I can snap on this, man.
Yeah, like, sometimes you gotta step out there. What's the track? If there's one song in your catalog that you say you stepped all the way out on, which one would that be? It's probably so damn different.
It's on my first album. Thanks for asking.
Okay.
It's a track on there called "Feeling Like a Guy." I'm feeling like a guy. Goddamn, I'm feeling myself. Goddamn, I'm feeling myself. Goddamn, I'm feeling. And that was like when I had came out of my depression. So that's how I was feeling. I was like, how can I put this into music? And I'm usually laid back, mellow, or type of serious type rapper. So
right. That's
all the energy I brought with that track. I was like, damn, like, I really like stepped outside on this one. Like, it was crazy, just completely different from me, bro.
That shit is hard. That's hard.
yeah,
That's a hard track. That's a hard track. I think
bro, that was completely different.
But I mean, I feel like that's still your vibe though. Even though it's hard, even though it's different, it's hard and it's still your vibe. I think that I like how you pick the beats. Like you didn't go too. You stayed in somewhere where you still could that's hard. That's hard.
Yeah,
I can the words. That's hard. Yeah. You flip that. You flip that.
It's just the energy. It's more the energy on that track.
It's the energy.
I ain't never came out nothing. I guess it's exciting or as hard as that. Like when that beat just dropped, like
it's triumph. It's triumph, bro. It feel like it's I call that like it sound like champion music.
Yeah, and that's the vibe I wanted to go for because I'm used to writing from hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like I'm used to writing from these feelings and these dark places and these in my emotions type songs. So when I wrote that joint, it was just like it's my first time writing something this exciting. Where I can really like talk my shit, son. Like really brag about myself. Like I just did something like great. Like
Bro, we got to, bro. We got to. Do you so shoot, man? It's COVID times, bro. How typically when as artists when we finish up a project, we trying to hit the road, trying to hit the stages.
Yeah.
What's this move like? Does these times kind of change how you would normally move after putting out an album, or do you have something else in plan?
Yeah, I've been this whole thing, bro. Like my condolences, and I feel bad to everybody that's going through some shit or people that have lost something, but during this time period, bro, it has been really, really, really like beneficial for me because like my first 2 albums, I was thinking about, getting out there to perform it, how I'm gonna perform this track. Sometimes I be making the album, I go, yeah, this would be dope to perform because I'm a performer. Like that's what I'm going. That's what I'm doing with this shit. But I never really focused on marketing. Like how to push the album outside of the streets, like not just using social media to say, hey, I got an album out, y'all go listen, but learning how to go behind the scenes and dig into the numbers and promote and learn to spend money on myself because usually I'd be scared to invest, and I had that talk to myself this year. Like, all right, so now you trying new shit, but now you got to quit being scared to invest in yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got the talent, you got you pushing purity. So ain't no point in you going out here being scared to invest in yourself. It's gonna all come back to you. And I've been doing that. And this is the first album that, bruh, the numbers have been crazy. Like seeing how many people, in the reached and the different responses I'm getting, like people in my inbox saying how much they crying, listening to the album. And I'm like, damn, like, it's really been a blessed time, bro. Like, and I really took it. And I'm proud of myself for stepping outside of my box and doing it, finding different ways. I had to come to a common goal because usually I'm out here performing. All right, I know I'm a performer. You got to be known in your city as well, so you got to step out a little more to these open mics. You got to step out and network. Yeah. So that's what I'm used to doing. But now I'm learning how to network behind the scenes and it's been dope, bro. Like reaching out to strangers. Yeah. Like, just because, they might have a blog site, might be real popular, and just reaching out to them, just simply, hey, I just dropped the album. It can make you feel good.
It's simple as that. It's simple as that, man.
Yeah, bro. So during this time, I hadn't really, the only thing I was focused on was that album and marketing. Like, I really wasn't. I performed a little bit back in May online. Okay. But I hadn't really been doing too much. This marketing, I really like. I feel like I can teach a little mini class on this shit now, bro. Like,
what's up, bro? I mean, what's up? You say it in the air. We got to make it happen.
Yeah, we can do it.
I want to see that. I want to know, but I'm for real. I think that needs. I really hope you for real on that, and you put that down on your next vision board because I can see you got the label, right? You an engineer. You're producing. You writing. Like you doing this whole spectrum, and no, not every artist has to do that. However, you at least know every artist should know bits and pieces about what's going on in the whole process of creation. You know, that's how we got fooled. So many, you know, a lot of people get fooled because they only know one part. They stay to one part.
Just to record.
Yeah. So I mean, you got the label. What's the label look like right now for you? Are you trying to get more artists on? Are you trying to like? Is it or is it just focus? Is it kind of like your umbrella? What's it looking like for you?
Nah, it's still just still in the growing stages. We got me, OG Bay Harris, my homeboy, and his wife. We like the co-founder.
Nice.
I'm an artist. He an artist. We got another artist, Zach Harris. He do rock.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then we got Knox List, Kaylin Anthony. He a poet. So yeah, so and now so we not really like gaining the game more artists. Like everybody that we have now is just trying to, cause I was so worked up last year about building a label. Building a label. And that was one of the things I was expressing about earlier, where I started feeling like I was being torn from doing so many things. Cause I'm like, I was worried about the label more than I was Myrts Son. You know what I'm saying? And I was listening out, and I'm like, and my home, that's why I call him my OG, bro. He say shit. He was like, he said, bruh, he said, we are the label. He was like, you know, once you brand yourself and you put yourself out there, he was like, everybody else then to go, and that's true. Like since I've been working on Myrts Son shit and pushing Myrts Son shit, different followers and different people has been jumping over to the Remount page. And I'm like, damn, like okay, like all right, OG, like so we do really just building our foundation, learning how to brand ourselves. Each artist in a different place right now, you know, doing something different. So like we did the showcase last year. We was gonna do a second annual showcase this year. But damn Corona. But like we did that showcase last year, man. That was like real big. That was a big accomplishment for us. So we're gonna look to keep trying to find different ways. I don't know. I just do something for the city.
I'm with it. I love it, because one thing I love about it is that you focus. I love what you just said, man. We with your big bro said, like, we are the label. Like that's a key thing to understand, because without you, you know what I'm saying, it's still that's still you a leg of that. Like the label's a body, you a leg. So all the parts got to be moving. So man, that's dope. That's dope, man. Salute, bro. Well, anything else you got that you want to like shout out, that you want to let the people know to go follow, check up on?
Yeah, y'all definitely check the album out. The album first. That's streaming everywhere.
Yes, sir.
Divine Intervention. Yeah, it's to be prepared to sit there and be in your feelings, man. Our people need it. Like we need to sit down and really dive into ourselves. And this album is pretty much mine. Me diving into myself, figuring out where I lack confidence, doing shit differently from our parents. Like people don't realize that's breaking a generational curse. It's like we appreciate our parents and love our parents for everything that they did for us, but we can't do it how they do it. Like we gotta grow and evolve. And you hear that in there about me and my kids, but it's really something that all our people can use, man. There's some healing. So definitely check the album out. It's available on all streaming platforms. If you're on IG, Facebook, follow Myrts Son, follow the record label, Remount Classics. If you're in Charlotte, look up Visions by Sean Photography. I'll get your family pictures right. And your weddings, whatever you need. But,
Facts, man. Man, hey, bro, salute once again. Appreciate you, man. Stay up, you know. And I hope that we can continue speaking more about the music, about the art, about the culture, everything, bro.
Most definitely. We definitely got to keep chopping it up, man. Yeah, because I said we can keep going if we wanted to. I know you're on time.
Man, what? I got more questions, but I'm on time, but I'm definitely going to kick something to you, bro, because I want to see what you can do with the course, too, man.
Okay, yeah, definitely do that, bro. Yeah, we're trying to grow, man.
Yes,
keep
sir.
growing.
Yes, sir. All right, fam.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir.
All right.